doing? I had to run to town to get a few essentials, and I'm gonna try to do this one delivery and get back home before company's arriving. So this is going to be a short live stream. I don't even see anybody in here yet. Hopefully somebody will join soon, otherwise everybody will be replay crew. Make sure. Everything's set. Y'all remember, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring the bell, show some love. If you're interested in supporting the channel, all of the links are in the thing. This is going to be a quick live, just with some updates and thoughts. Two cases I want to speak on. One is Shanquella Robinson. Some new information has come to light for me. This is alleged, and all in the opinions of this channel, thoughts thereof, for entertainment purposes only, whatever. The reason I say that is I have not been given my personal copies of proof shown on certain things. Three things I want to address. Allegedly, the physician in Mexico that signed the autopsy report does not have proper certification in Mexico to do autopsies. Let me repeat that. He is not, I ain't getting pulled, y'all. I was hauling butt on the interstate. Is not certified to perform autopsies. Like, you know, just like there's different laws in Mexico, there's different degrees of requirements for certification than there are here in the States. Plain and simple. Be still for a minute because I think the popo is on my buttocks. We'll find out because I'm getting off here. Damn, they getting off. We're going on down. Okay, anyways. That doctor did not possess that certification required to perform autopsies in Mexico. Now let's watch this mofo come right back on behind me. I know that game, y'all. But anyway, he didn't possess that certification. I lost train of thought. Sorry, y'all. Took all my thought processes away. Also, as you go into one country from another, if you have more than a certain amount of money, you're required to declare that money, so that if something should happen, if you're robbed or you try to say that you had money stolen and you just came in the country, if you didn't declare $20,000, how'd you get 20 grand stolen? Where'd it come from after you got there? That type thing. Allegedly, according to a document that I have not been able to authenticate, so I am saying allegedly, there was a declaration of monies over $10,000 as she entered Mexico. and that money was not found on her body, person, or possessions after her demise. Period. Could that have been motive? I'm thinking yes. All of this is alleged, but it could explain the reason there's not a named individual in the warrant yet. It could explain why there has been no actual documentable detainment, questioning, or extradition talk. Because in Mexico, when there's, say, a femicide, we'll use that word because it's not flagged yet. Look at the statistics on actual convictions and charges, first of all, for that crime. That's one. Two, look at what's required for handling of the scene of a suspected him or film. Okay? And then look at how the scene of her demise was handled. It was handled as an accidental death. When the U.S. is looking at extradition, they take all the evidence and the way it was obtained into consideration. There's levels to stuff in other countries that are different to our levels of stuff. So, the way an accidental death scene is handled and things happen in another country as opposed to how they happen here are different. And if less was done to secure the scene, if fingerprints and DNA were not something that was thought about, if certain evidence could have been contaminated because of the way it was handled, because it was thought to be an accidental death, then that might make a difference for someone with a good attorney on extradition, or even on the U.S. allowing extradition. Allegedly. That's pretty much all I have on that case. Some information that came to me privately. Just because I guess I'm in the state and interested in the case. I mean, if anybody's thinking about traveling to a foreign country alone or with someone, to me that gives you pause and certain things to consider and precautions you may want or need to take. Two, it's a lesson to young folk. You can't trust everybody, and everybody ain't your friend. Now, on summer, I want to talk about some things going on with my friend Smiley. Before I talk about this today, I want everyone to know I have talked to her. I would never give an opinion or thoughts without letting her know I'm going to do so first. To me, that's just out of respect as my friend that I consider her to be. Being that she's my friend, first of all, let me say this. She is by no means ignorant or as naive and gullible as some may think. Does she have a heart the size of the United States? Absolutely. Does she have a malicious bone in her body? Absolutely not. I don't think she would lie about dropping a penny on the ground, okay? Much less anything else of import. So anything that she would tell me, I would 1,000,000% believe. That being said, I also know when it comes to summer, no matter what, she's going to do what she feels is best for summer, first and foremost. What allows her to sleep well at night. Um, she wouldn't be the person that I know, love, and believe her to be. Might have a snowball's chance in hell of being helpful or successful. In Summer's case, she would never sit on anything. She's never going to hide anything. She's never going to present anything in any manner except for what she knows to be. And if she gives somebody her word about something, she's going to carry through with that. I want to make it crystal clear that she has not told me anything more about the situation with the check and the emails than you guys know. I would never ask her to betray a confidence that way. I could not in good conscience do that to her. And I'm going to tell you, if she made a promise to somebody she wouldn't, she ain't going to tell me. She's not going to tell her husband. She sure as hell ain't going to tell me. Um, if she ever promises you that she's going to not say nothing and take whatever you've said to her to the grave, you best believe that's what the hell she's going to do. You don't find them like that often. So, me being the skeptical side, that she often may ask questions because I think differently than she thinks, which is good because we all think differently. I've been through so much crap on YouTube with believing people and taking them at their word and at face value and thinking that their heart is in the same spot mine is in the end and in the long run for anybody's case, especially Summer's, which is resolution and justice and hopefully found still with us. After everything that I've been through and I'm still experiencing right now in the past few months, if I didn't still really and truly in my heart and soul have hope that that little girl is out here somewhere, I could not sit here and say that. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I could not give myself or anybody else false hope that I didn't honestly believe in. Yes, there is just as well a chance as something untoward happened, and I'll admit that. But for some reason, my gut keeps gnawing at me and won't let me believe that. For this entire time, there's something, somewhere, I guess subconsciously, that's been picked up on. But I'm getting off subject where I wanted to address. Whether this person is real, fake, trolling, thinking they're having a kiki at somebody's expense, or 1,000,000% real, I don't know. I don't know. There are some things that I got to say, and I did call my friend, and I did express to her because I wouldn't be her friend if I didn't. My grandparents had money. They were very well off, like was stated in that email. Something about that triggered something in me. I remember my grandfather, very outspoken, give you his opinion in a heartbeat, but would never say I'm very well off or I have a lot of money or whatever, unless somebody came at him sideways and then he might tell him he could buy and sell their ass or GDMF and ass. because those are his favorite words. But he didn't go around flossing in any way, shape, or form. You know, you would have thought, hell, he dressed as bad as Don or Candace, honestly. $2 jeans that he bought at the flea market with duct tape on the pocket where his backerd wore a hole in it carrying it. But the rest of the pants is still good. Just like the chair, the Naugahyde, as it was called then, chair in the living room that on the right armrest had wore a hole in that had camouflage duct tape across it. Same as that. But yet he left trust funds for my children that would have paid for college or homes, if not given to them and allowed to be squandered. And that's a whole nother story. Um, my point is, I gotta call bullshit on the having to go down there, period, to do a cashier's check. My grandparents weren't millionaires by any means, but they had more than five figures consistently before the decimal point, more than seven. Anyway, that being said, more than seven negative. But anyway, um, that being said, I know on more than one occurrence that a phone call was made and a cashier's check was delivered one time by the vice president of the bank at nearly 3 o'clock in the morning to the hospital because they were going to send my grandmother home, saying that it was mental issues and she was in the middle of having a stroke. We found out later because she went into a coma the next morning. And he asked them, what's the room cost? And I want a private one because if I'm paying, ain't nobody sharing. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. And he called the vice president of the bank at their house at 2 something in the morning that night. Literally woke her up, didn't give a damn. And told her what was going on and put her on the phone with the girl at the desk and said to me, all right, you got what you asked. Grandmama's going to be staying for the night because it is what it is. That was going to be. Without a shadow of a doubt. Same thing, he ordered a truck from the factory to his specs. He designed it. Cashier's check delivered. Half up front, half on delivery. They sent I guess you call it a courier. We call it that. They sent one of the tellers the check. That's what we called it. But anyway, you know, I'll never forget going to the Bell Atlantic Mobile to get a cell phone. They told him he had to put a $2,000 down payment on to get 2 cell phone lines, one for me and one for him. He told him he didn't think so. Basically, the woman made a snarky comment about the number of numbers before the decimal point. He said, I have. Call the bank. Call him. He called her bluff. She chased him out the door after she got off the phone with the bank. Sure did. They didn't get his business. He went to their competition. That being said, he didn't have credit. He didn't need it. He didn't need it. You got the money in the bank or in your pocket or in the hole in the yard. You don't need it. Alright, y'all, I can either end this or leave y'all on here till I get done dropping this off. But I've said pretty much what I wanted to say, so I think I may end it so it's a short video for everybody to be able to watch that has quite a bit of information. I just want it to be known. Smiley wasn't saying anything to me that she didn't tell everybody. I'm not privy to any information. I'm saying what I'm saying because I don't want people to worry about her at all. I want them to know She probably has the most altruistic motives in Summer's case of anybody I've ever met in my life. She, at the end of the day, will be doing what she feels is best for Summer. And she's able to look herself in the mirror and lay down at night and sleep very well. And unlike me, who gets an attitude and will block you in a heartbeat, she's not going to block anybody. And I'm okay with that because I know her and I know why. She's not going to take a chance, no matter what a bitch or asshole somebody may be. She's not going to take a chance that you don't have a kernel of information that might help Summer. I wish I could be more like her. Real shit. Wish I wasn't so jaded at times, you know. Wish I hadn't had some of the YouTube experiences that I have, Brad, that make me trust no one. So, anybody that would be trolling or making fun of her or trying to think they cute type-ish, you really only playing yourself. You're showing your true inner person. You're the person that we're looking for in most of these cases, allegedly, in my opinion. Because it would take a real trifling, cold-hearted individual to target someone who has done nothing but be honest and real and come from a true good place. And that's where I'm going to end this. Peace, love, and light. Thank y'all for joining us tonight.